of Hexmas, an advent calendar of extreme black and death metal.
Hey all, welcome to Circle of Tone, and today we have Mayhem. If there was ever a band that lived up to its name, it was Mayhem. And oh my god, story time on this one. Tuck yourself in, kids, if you have not heard the story. And a lot of people glamorize it. I'm not going to glamorize it, but onto the music. And if you like these types of videos, this is a bonus, by the way. This is a Hexmas miracle. It's Hexmas Day. Today is the official day of Hexmas, and I'm just going to do a random band. And this wasn't on the list, but you know, Hexmas is going against the grain. So here we are, Mayhem. Please subscribe to the channel and comment and tell me what bands you want to see. Let me know. And I'm still going to do the weird underground stuff because it's inside me. So let's go. Mayhem. Circle of Mayhem. And we're back. So, Jesus Christ, what was that? That was, well, I'll tell you what that was. Lots of information about what Euronymous used on Mayhem's early stuff. And a lot of misinformation. Everybody says it's JCM800, JCM800. And because this is Circle of Tone, we dig deep. At one point, they did use a JCM 2000, I think it was. It wasn't a 800, but the main amp they used was a Plexi. Yes, Mayhem used a Plexi. I've got a Plexi. That's what you were listening to, and here's my proof. It wasn't just a Plexi. There was two pedals involved. The internet will tell you it was a Metal Master, and it wasn't a Metal Master at all. It was a. Okay, so here we have some information about Euronymous, and if you see right there on the floor, I'll put the picture up so you can see it better. I've zoomed in, and people say that he used an Arian Metal Master. That is not an Arian Metal Master. You can see it by the knobs that are white. It's not a Metal Zone, which has, you can't really see it, black knobs, and oops. And there's another pedal next to it. So what do we have here? The exact two pedals. See, the giveaway is you can see the lighter knob covers compared to the Metal Zone. And so he has the Super Overdrive, which looks, you know, obviously white on a black and white photo because it's yellow. And what else do we have here? We have some more proof that it wasn't a JCM 100 on the old Mayhem stuff. It was a 4-holer. And there's the 4-holer. That is a Plexi, a Marshall Plexi. And he's using a Les Paul burst. And look what we have here. You can barely see it, of course you can't. It's a 4-holer. Let me just take a photo. So yeah, we go deep. Took me a while, but we got there, dude. Circular tone. And it took me a while to dig this one up, and you know, you get there in the end. And it's a studio picture, so you can't get much more legit than that. I matched the speaker, I matched the pedal, I matched everything. I used a Les Paul. I used a Les Paul style guitar with a Gibson style humbucker, and so you cannot get more legit than this. We don't know exactly what microphones they used back in the day, but you can only presume it was an SM57 and something else. There was something else in there as well, and it was mic'd up, you know, awfully, which is what we want. So let's talk about Mayhem. Have you ever heard of the black metal brigade that burnt churches? Yes, they burnt churches. And the media said that it was satanic and that they were devil worshippers. They weren't devil worshippers, they were just anti-Christianity. They were anti-organized religion. And the band was batshit crazy. They had far, far left, they had far, far right, and they had Nazis, and they had communists, and they had all sorts of nonsense in one band, just pulling from. They had depression, they had megalomania, they had the lot. There is a documentary on this, and I'll put a link in the description. But basically, the Euronymous, the famous guitarist who started his own cult, basically, and he's just a regular kid that was pretty lonely, a nice family, nice background, but he started to take himself too seriously with the extreme aspect of things. So like he would send death threats. Say if a band was wearing a Hawaiian shirt, or he had a pink guitar and it was a death metal band, they would send that band death threats in the mail. And you know, he would throw around, he was into snuff movies, and he was into the darker side of life, and in fact it caught up with him because I'm still sick, he threatened the life of another guitarist to a friend of the guitarist's, a band called Birdsum. And Varg was the guitarist of Birdsum, overheard him saying that he was going to take him into a forest and kill him. Now Euronymous was all talk. Unfortunately for him, Varg, the guitarist of Birdsum, wasn't all talk. He was a fucking maniac. He killed Euronymous. He stabbed him to death. And let's not get like, oh, this is so cool, this is dark, this is extreme. Let's not get there, okay? Of this band. Killed himself. And Euronymous pretty much egged him on to do it. You know, he wanted him to do it. He took photos of him after he did it. And apparently he ate a piece of his brain, and he kept a piece of his skull on a necklace. This is what we're dealing with, but let's not glamorize it, okay? They were a bunch of fucking idiots. So what is going on with this band? It's like, guys, I think I know what did it. I know exactly what did it. And unfortunately, it was the heavy metal 2 pedal. No doubt about it. This is what causes all of the ills in the world. Euronymous used it, all of a sudden he was in a knife fight. You know what I mean? Euronymous played through it, all of a sudden the drummer wanted to kill himself. Oh, this is how I deal with serious issues. I just joke about it. I can't deal with it. His nickname was Dead. He used to collect dead animals. He used to put a dead bird in a bag and breathe it in before recording to just immerse himself with death. He used to sleep with dead animals. He was like, this band are fucking out there. So what a better day than to talk about this on Christmas Day. Hopefully this will come out on Christmas Day. Holy shit, band. I mean, but the worst thing that they ever did was, using the HM2 pedal. No, I can't. I just can't with this band. How do you cover this band? It's fucking bananas. And there's been a lot of lineups. They have used other gear in the past. They've used, I've seen images of a Bandit, a PV Bandit in their practice spaces. I've seen images of a JCM 2000. I've seen two different types of cabinet, one with the 75s, one with the older 75s. So it's like, it's chaos, man. This band is chaos, but God bless them. That's God damn them. You know what I mean? What a band. What an episode. Circle of Tone, where have you gone? You took a left turn. Old top entombed left-hand path. Alright, I think I'm going to stop. Because, before I start getting death threats. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe. And corporate buy my shit and my t-shirts. And, Merry Xmas. One and all.